Ayan! It's been a long time na magkakasama na naman tayo. It's so busy, it's so haggard, na para bang wala tayong gagawa sa buhay kundi magtrabaho at mag-aral na lang talaga. So ayan, hello my partners and everyone and welcome to our podcast For The Way To Go. Yes po! Hi! Guys, may tanong ako sa inyo.
Ano yun?
Umuulan pa ba sa inyo?
Yes!
Legit yan ha?
Yes.
Oo. O binahaba pa rin kayo ng kalungkutan na nararamdaman nyo? Aray ko. At dahil dyan, narito kami para maging speaker mo na titindig para sa'yo. At tutulungan kang maging flooded ng hope na may control for encouragement sa ating mga social happenings. Without further ado, let us introduce ourselves to you. And ayan, my name is Cholric P. Matro and also known as Chi.
My name is Chris Angela, also known as Chris Ann.
My name is John Christian De Leon. You can call me JC.
GZ.
Yes! My name is Princess Daniel. You can call me Ses.
My name is Vincent Miguel Honreas. You can call me VM.
My name is Rian Crisat Di Faustino and you can call me Chris.
And my name is Glenn Tilongakat and you can call me OKG.
My name is Luis Aldor Muhi and you can call me Luis.
And we are here to welcome you to our podcast flooded with hope and controlled with joy. Stemming change. Dahil for the day, we will talk about things na talaga namang binabahang usapan na bansa.
Talaga naman pag pinag-uusapan, bahang-baha na para bang, Tama? Floodings continue to affect maraming communities. Minsan kahit walang bagyo. Shh. Isa sa mga dahilan ay kulang sa maayos na infrastructure at mahinang flood control system. Kaya naman we're going to focus go sa SDG 11, Sustainable Cities and Communities. Dito papasok ang STEP, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics as our foundation para makagawa ng innovative at sustainable solution laban sa pagbaha.
And of course, this is not only for the experts. Ito ay para sa lahat. As a student, a teacher, and a community member. Na bumuboses ng care for the better future na flooded ng pagbabago.
So, sit back, relax, at huwag na para bang matutulog na agad. And let's jump right on it.
Okay, let's start with this. Flooding in the Philippines is very common. Every year, kapag tag-ulan, we already expect it. Yeah. Even just a few hours of heavy rain can submerge entire streets, schools, and neighborhoods. Bakit nga ba ganon?
Explain niya.
Well, one obvious reason is our climate. Philippines is a tropical country. We experience 20 typhoons a year. Pero it's not just about the rain. Flooding is also caused by poor drainage system, clogged waterways, and weak flood control projects. And sometimes, it's because of poor city planning, masyadong maraming concrete, konting green space lang.
May potensyal.
Tama ka. Well, in fact, according sa mga reports ng 2020 is more than 13,000 families daw yung affected by severe flooding across the country, diba? Grabe naman. Like, can you imagine that? Thousands of family losing their homes, belongings, and even their safety just because of something that pwede namang ma-prevent, right?
And what's sad is that And what's sad is that many of this area get flooded every year. Paulit-ulit lang, so clearly may problema sa sistema. Totoo. That's why it's important to realize that flooding isn't just a weather problem. It's also an urban planning issue too.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay.
So that's where the SDG 11 Sustainable Cities and Communities comes in. United Nations created this goal to remind us that cities should be inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. So, if you want to achieve this SDG 11, we have to directly address flooding through both government actions and community efforts. And that's why we're here to talk about what we can actually do to help make our community flood resilient.
Okay, now we'll move on to our advocacy points. First, let's talk about family-level flood drills. Usually, we only practice fire drills sa school. Eh, wala kang fire.
Mali.
Okay, but floods can be just as dangerous. Imagine if every household know exactly what to do when the water starts rising. Saan pupunta, ano ang dadalhin, sino ang tatawagan. If families are prepared, panic can be avoided and lives can be saved.
That's right. That's right, though. Preparation starts at home talaga. Even just knowing your nearest evacuation center or having just a small go bag sa loob ng mga bahay natin, di ba? Na merong mga flashlight, mga water, medicine, and documents na it will make a big difference once na nadala natin siya, di ba? Bahala na yung gamit natin sa bahay. Basta meron tayo nun. Diba? Second is yung barangay cleanup drives. Sometimes kasi it's not even just the amount of the rain that causes our flooding. Grabe, it's the trash that blocks our canal and drainage systems. Dami kasing mga Pilipino ngayon na nagtatapon na lang kung saan-saan talaga eh. Hay nako, kung lahat siguro ng barangay is magkakaisa for monthly cleanup drives, malaking tulong na yon, di ba? And the good part, it also builds teamwork and discipline sa mga residents na nandito sa atin.
Yan, exactly about that, partner. Napakalaking potensyal naman talaga. And hindi naman kailangan talaga na malaking project for this. It's just our time, our effort, and commitment para kumilos na labanan itong mga pagbaha na ito para sa ikaliligtas nating lahat. And for the third, let us encourage our family to create emergency kits, yung mga pag-prepare natin ng pagkain, and every time may mga papasok na disaster, like typhoons, or kapag may disaster na katulad ng earthquakes, para ready tayo. And also evacuation plans, para alam natin kung saan tayo pupunta kapag nangyari na yung mga disasters na yon. And it's just for our simple coordination that saves times and reduce the risk of being on chaos.
And finally, one of the most underrated yet powerful actions, tree planting. Trees absorb rainwater, prevent soil erosion, and provide shade and clean air. Nature really plays a big part in reducing floods. So imagine if every barangay had regular tree planting activities, ang ganda siguro ng effect nun. Hindi lang sa environment, pero sa sense of unity din. Flood control isn't just about walls and drainage, it's also about people and nature working together.
So now, for the call to action, we talk about the causes and solutions. The question is, what can we do right now?
Start small. Stay informed about flood risk in your area. Alamin mo kung saan ang mga flood-prone zones, ano ang emergency hotline, at paano umalis kapag nagkaroon ng alert. Sabi nga nila, ligtas ang may alam. Share what you know. Education is power. Kapag marami tayong alam, mas marami tayong matutulungan. You can start by talking to your family, classmates, or even posting reminders on social media. Tama ba, pre?
Tama!
Also, you should support sustainable initiatives in your community. Join clean-ups, recycle properly, and practice waste education. Huwag tayo magtapon ng basura kahit saan kasi minsan, isang plastic bottle lang ang kailangan para mabaharan ang drainage. Promote green spaces, encourage tree planting, or even start small with home gardening. Remember, every leaf, every plant counts when it comes to absorbing rainwater.
And most of all, believe that your actions matter. Kasi totoo, maliit man o malaki, kapag sabay-sabay nating ginawa, malaking pababago ang mangyayari.
And that's for all, partners. And tatandaan nyo to na dapat daladalan yung mga sinabi namin para maging matutunan nyo naman po kung paano yung gagawin nyo in terms of these disasters. And let me just give you a reminder again that flooding has always been a challenge for this country and for us. But challenges exist so that we can raise above of them.
With the help of science, technology, and community action, we can design smarter cities, cleaner waterways, and more resilient communities.
And that's what SDG 11 is all about, building safe, resilient, and sustainable cities and communities where everyone can live without fear of flooding. It won't happen overnight, but every small step counts. A clean up, a tree planted, a child taught, they all add up.
So that, we're going to end this episode. So, as we end this episode, let us remind you na kung baha man ang problema, pag-asa mo ang sagot dito. Thank you for tuning and to stemming change. Stay safe, stay aware, and stay inspired.
See you in the next episode. And remember, real change begins when we start acting together.
See you guys!
Bye-bye!